suing will always be my answer. So I was at the store and this guy was on his phone, right? And he was really agitated and he was yelling. And mind you, I was right in front of him, so I heard this whole conversation. So basically he was saying how his job is, and he just quit. He don't have a backup plan. He just quit his job, and then he's saying F them, blah blah blah, they did this and this and this. And I'm just sitting there, cause I don't want to be like, oh, give him my opinions, but I was just listening, and I'm like, he did it so wrong. He did it wrong. Don't quit your job. Do not quit your job. You don't have a backup plan. And if your employer is, this is a perfect opportunity for you to hold them accountable, okay? And that means by suing. We're going to sue. Don't just give up. That's what they want you to do. They want you to give up. They want you to just push you out. No. This is 2025. We're going to sue. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. Sue. That is my answer. Sue them, people. So, today's video is going to be actually a part 2 on how to sue. I have a video that I already posted already, giving a little bit of details. This is going to be a little bit more. And I'm going to say this. If your employer discriminated against you, hold them accountable and sue. Especially if they're a billion-dollar company. Yeah, it's time to sue them. It is. And it's not about money. It's more so about standing up for yourself and not letting things slide. Okay? And your employer is actually going to be shocked. Like, I cannot believe they are suing me. You know what I mean? But they deserve it. If your manager, your employer, they discriminated against you, they said some comments or anything of that, right? We don't get angry. We're going to document. Okay? We're going to document date, time, any witnesses, and exactly what was said. We're going to just document, right? So, remember this. When you document, don't go to HR until you have a game plan. Don't go to HR until you're ready to do something. And what I mean by that, as soon as you contact HR, and mind you, HR is not your friend. They are not your friend. They are the first defense for a lawsuit. They protect the company. Keep that in the back of your mind. So we're gonna play both of the sides, because they playing you in your face. We're gonna play both of them as well. And this is another thing. The first person that reports to HR is the victim. The first person that reports to HR is the victim. So let's go back. So you have a game plan. What I mean is, once you report to HR, you're gonna be retaliated against. You will be. It's a natural thing, and anything is considered retaliation after you make that complaint. So everything that's happening, somebody rolled their eyes at you, someone stopped talking to you, someone micromanages you, that's all forms of harassment, retaliation, and we're gonna all that's gonna be documented as well. So you have your that's considered your paper trail. Now you have everything ready to go to HR, and then I've been seeing a lot of people saying, don't talk to HR, don't talk to HR. If you're going to sue your employer, you need to talk to HR. But we're gonna do it in a smart way. I don't know why I just did this, but we're gonna do it a different way. We're gonna still talk to them, because you have to talk to them. If you don't talk to them or respond to their emails, it's gonna go against you in the long run. So we're gonna have to still play the part. So get the paper trail, time and date, the person, the aggressor, whoever has been harassing you, whatever they've done. We're going to, when you document it, we're going to report it to HR, right? And the thing is, you need to know what's illegal and what your employer cannot do. Remember that as well when you're documenting. So once you hit this HR, right? You talk to HR, explain exactly what's going on. They're gonna do a BS. I don't know why I keep doing this. It's like a little thing. They're gonna do a BS investigation, and they're going to lie. They're going to lie, okay? But once you talk to HR, they're never going to say what's going on over email. They're going to call you. So this is what you're going to do. After that phone call, you're going to email them, recap everything that was said in that meeting, everything that you addressed, time and date, and then you're going to email them that. Email that to the HR, like, thank you for This is a little generic one. Thank you for our conversation today. We spoke about blah, 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 blah. I told you what blank did to me. We're going to do like that. Straight, boom, right? That is paper trail. Your evidence. Now, this is where all this is the process for the lawsuit, okay? Everything is the process for a lawsuit. Do not tell anyone that you're going to sue. Don't tell anyone. And it's kind of hard because when the retaliation comes, you're gonna you want to, but you cannot. You have to bite your tongue. We're gonna do it I don't want to say I'm getting too free. What I'm about to say, I'm getting too freely. So boom, all that happens. Now it's time to contact the EEOC. EEOC, that's who you contact. You contact them, tell them what happened. They're gonna exactly what everything you told HR, they're gonna want to know. So once they think you have a case, they're going to do their own investigation. And they're gonna be on it, they're gonna be on their ass. They're gonna send you updates. Everything that you send to them, they're gonna send it to them. To your employer, they're gonna want. Well, it's a long process. It's a long process. But at the end, okay, so this is where the good is. So you have 180 days to file with the EEOC. Once you file with the EEOC, they will give you a right to sue letter. If you are still working at your job, you cannot sue without a right to sue letter. You cannot sue your current employer without that right to sue letter. Once you have that right to sue letter, okay, before you get that right to sue letter, the EEOC does take a long time. It takes about I think about 3 to 4 months for them to do their investigation. But let that all write out. Let that all write out. You can request a right to sue letter earlier, but I do not suggest that, because once you get that right to sue letter, you only have about 3 months to file with 3 months for federal and then a year for state, if I'm not mistaken. It could be missed around, but it's gonna be a fast rolling ball. And if you don't have an attorney, it's gonna be so difficult. I thought finding an attorney would be the easiest thing in my case, but it was not. It was hard, and a lot of attorneys told me no, right? But attorneys want an easy case, or they have too much on their plate. It's a lot of stuff, and they will tell you the reason why they denied you. It's not because you don't have a case. It's just more so, it's just not enough, right? So still, don't give up. I have a list of attorneys that I went through, and they gave me opinions and their thoughts and some tips and all that good stuff as well. So that could be a different video I can go in detail about. So anyway, let me clear this up. You do not need an attorney to file a lawsuit. You can file it yourself, pro se. It's just do your research on that. Do your research. I mean, because filing pro se, you have to pay all of your court fees, but you can also actually get them waived. And you have to figure out which court to file it at. It's a long thing, but I suggest get an attorney. Attorney does cost they do cost a lot, but I feel like they're gonna help you in the long run. So that's basically it. When you want to sue your employer, you just need a paper trail. You need documentation. You need time and date. And do not get angry. Do not get angry. It's so hard. You know what I mean? Because a lot of your employers, your manager, they will gaslight you. They are liars. When it comes down to it, they are liars. So just hang in there. And don't give up, because we're not letting anything slide, okay? So that's my tip. Well, that is how to sue. That is just that is a straightforward way to sue.